Hey, hi, it's me. This is going to be an interesting topic. It's Marilyn Aloria. Just going to let you know. Look, isn't that interesting? You don't have to be dead to walk towards the light. Like, what the frig is she going to talk about today? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to tell you all about how this happened, but first I want to see who's here. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Terry. Hi, Salil. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Sashi. Hi, Claire. Hi, hi, hi. So last week, hi, Angie. Last week we did the really fun magic wand exercise, and I had no clue I was going to do that. I've never done that meditation before. I had no idea. And what Spirit's been doing to me lately is giving me a lot of dreams, right? So I've been waking up with a lot of inspiration, ideas, a lot of things in the dream. So the other night I was having a dream, and they showed me, they gave me a dream where I was leading all these dead people, to make it really crude, into the light, which is really not my thing. So when I go into a place, and if I was clearing a ghost, when I used to do this work, I would always I'd be like, yeah, go to the light. But if you don't go to the light, go to the store around the corner, just get the frig out of this house. So I wasn't one of those people that was like, once they go into the light, they stay in the light. I don't have that belief system because I know that they can go in and out and in and out and in and out. So Spirit had me having this dream where I was leading all these deceased people through these dark tunnels. It was almost like the Underground Railroad into the light. And they woke me up and they said, you don't have to be dead to walk people into the light. They don't have to be dead to walk them towards the light. They can be living in the light right now. So they were like, that's what you teach. You teach how to shine the light. You teach them the way. You teach them how to go inside and really find the light that's inside of them and start waking it up again. So we're going to talk about a couple of things, and then I'm sure they're going to throw in some activity here where we're going to have a lot of fun. So I just finished doing a reading, and as you know, I don't do readings anymore, but it was a member, and she won it. There's the itchy nose. We're going to do a blooper reel of just me scratching my nose. That'll be a lot of fun. So it was a really interesting reading. I don't remember readings because I'm channeling, but what happens, refresh your page if it's frozen. So in her reading, it was the first time ever I've seen Spirit take my eyes and they put them inside, almost as if, everybody try this now. Like I said, I'd never know what they're going to do. If you close your eyes, and if your eyes were to look inside your heart and soul, what do your eyes see? And it's weird. What I see are these gears turning in my heart because I love teaching. I love doing this stuff. I see this red around my heart. I see this yellow glowing in my belly. So everybody do that right now. I had no idea we were going to do this. Close your eyes and turn your eyes inward and do like a scan with your eyes. And let me know, do it for a few minutes first, a few seconds. Notice if you go through the chakras, go into your third eye, what do you see? Your throat chakra, heart, above your heart, between your throat and your heart, your stomach, second chakra, first chakra, even your legs. Notice if you see any light anywhere inside your body. Do you see any light? What color is the light? Notice if you see any words vibrating inside your body. Notice if you see anything that would possibly make sound inside your body. Notice how the energy is flowing inside your body. And then open your eyes and let me know what you saw and if you saw anything. And I know where they're taking me with all this. What they're doing is, in my work, they're making me really teach empowerment, right? And teach from a place of, we don't need things outside of ourselves to tell us what our truth is. Sometimes it has to help us navigate the road or see through the clouds, but we don't need, wow, that's interesting. What's this dark thing right here? Ooh, where's that coming? Oh, that's that. Okay, let me move that. A little distraction. So we don't need things outside ourselves to see what spirit wants to see inside. You know, I'm a big believer to read for yourself, you can heal yourself, you can help yourself. But I'm also a big believer of going to specific people when you need kind of help, or reading certain books, or going to your guides, going to different things, right? But with me, the difference, what I do is my guides will say, go to so-and-so, and then I'll go to so-and-so and I'll learn something. And then they'll be like, okay, let's talk about it. Let's see what we thought. Was this true? Was this not true? So I want to see what some of you guys got. And then I'm going to continue on this living in your own light now, not waiting till we're dead. You know, that's a really old, I'm Catholic, right? I was Catholic, I should say. I have nothing against Catholicism. No, for me, it benefited me greatly in my life. But, you know, there was always this belief of working towards heaven. And we know now, like, that's not the way that we're supposed to be operating in our lives. We're supposed to be operating in our lives where we are enjoying our lives today, where we're finding the peace in the moments today. My yoga teacher said something very interesting today. She said she does every posture without any tension. And she said she notices that because she does that on the mat and in her practice, that she's able to take it into her life. So she's able to notice where in her life she has tension, and she's able to release the tension and do things with more ease and grace. And she said she can't do it everywhere, but she can do it for the most part. So let's see what some of you guys saw. It seems like that worked. So I'm glad that that worked, because I had no idea that they were going to do that. And what they want me to say real quick is, a lot of times you guys struggle with clairvoyancy, clear seeing. Well, except, you know what I've just read? This is hilarious. Just when I say that, Sashi says, I can't see the video. That's friggin' hilarious. What I love is that you all turned your eyes inside and you were able to see, right? So this is another way of seeing. A lot of times you guys struggle with certain psychic gifts because you're trying to follow a formula. Oh, Marilyn sees this way, or Marilyn communicates with her gifts. Might not just be me. I mean, there's plenty of teachers out there, right? But I'm using me as an example. And therefore, I'm not seeing this way or communicating this way. Therefore, it's not working for me. I'm not doing it. No, it's your own personal stamp on how you do things. So let's read some of these and then we'll move on and see where Spirit wants to take me. Katie said, white ball with white light, jasmine smell. Love that. April said, first my heart was bubbling over every time it pulsed. Bright light around the strong heart. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Liat says, I saw yellow light. I love it. And Eva said, seen an orange and red with a vibration. Beautiful. Peggy said, not much in there. Maybe a little glowing gold light. I love that too. You know what I like about that, Peggy? Honesty. Not judging yourself through it. There feels like there's a little bit of humor in that for me, which I really like. I just got off a reading again, and I said, one of the things my guides are really strong about is not judging ourselves through the process, right? A lot of times I hear my students say, I can't see. And I'm like, all right, well, let's not judge ourselves through that process, because if you're judging yourself, you're not going to get the inspiration or learn in something else. So I love that, Peggy. What I feel like is happening here with Peggy, not much in there, maybe a little glowing gold light. There is a card in tarot that scares people. Do you know what card that is? Hit me likes and loves if you know what card that is. You can write it in there. My boob's itchy. Anything can happen. It's live. Anything. The death card. Tower card's another one. Don't really love the Tower card either. Or the Devil card. They have different meanings. They don't mean what you think they mean. The Death card is this transition card. And that's what I feel like for you, Peggy, right now, right? When we see black, we don't know where we're going, don't know what we're doing. We're making decisions, but we don't know how it's going to end up. That's the Death card to me. And so much can be made from that beauty. So much comes from that spirit, that point, right? Yeah, Anna said Death card, so you got it. So that's what I feel like with you, Peggy. I feel like, what are you going to fill it in with? So now let's do another exercise based on what Peggy said. So what I want you to do now, I don't like the Tower card, me either, Marie. We'll talk about the Tower card another time. I haven't done a lot of tarot. I haven't taught tarot. I've taught it privately to people, but I'm going to have to do a little bit of that, teach a little tarot. So what we're going to do now is we're going to close our eyes and we're going to do a different exercise. So close your eyes. Turn your eyes inward again as if you were looking inside yourself. And turn your heart inward. What does that mean? Well, instead of our heart reaching out, our heart's reaching in, even deeper inside yourself and even deeper into the chambers of your soul. Turn your hearing in. Turn your feeling in, your senses, your clairsentience, your intuition. Now there's a little flashlight going around inside this part of you that is your soul. And your soul is very expansive and it may show up very dark. And there's this flashlight moving around. And this time, I want you to shine that flashlight on something you want to have happen, something you want to create in your life. So the flashlight, with your own being, your own presence, your own energy, your own feeling, your own creativity, your own innovation, is shining on something you want to create. It's something you really want to bring into your life. And you don't know how to bring it into your life. Maybe you have an inkling of how to do it. Maybe it feels like it evades you a lot, like it's never around. It's evasive. Shine that flashlight on it. Maybe you can't even see it, but you just know what it is. Now, as the light is shining on it, I want you to visualize something around it. I want you to see something around it. Maybe it's a lock, maybe it's a key, maybe it's a flower. Just look inside and see what you're seeing. Now with this thing, I want you to pick a number from 0 to 22. 0 to 22. Now you can pick the number, you could see the number, you can hear the number, you could feel the number. You may not get a number, so you're going to just pick it and trust it. 0 to 22. And now I want you to put your left hand on your heart, and it could be even between your heart and your throat. And I want you to make a commitment to just trust the process. Not everything gets revealed in the moment. It's an evolution. So I just want you to make a commitment now to trust this process, because this is all new to me. I didn't know they were going to do any of this. And then when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes and share with me what you got. I want to see what you got. Now, like I said, like sometimes, and I know Trisha's on, who's on my tech team and on my team, and Laura's on my team, and they'll be like, Marilyn, can you just tell us what you're going to do in the Facebook Lives? And I'm like, all right, let's talk about shining the light with dead people, because that's what they gave me in a dream. A lot of times I don't know what they're going to do because they channel. And it's also my own evolution in my life, what I'm going through, what I'm learning, how I'm transforming, that they want me to bring into my teachings. So I never know what they're going to do. So what I love about this work is that we have to trust it. I have to trust it. I have to show up, trust it. And then you're going on a journey with me. And sometimes it may be like, what the frig was that? Like, is she out of her mind? Most of the times the feedback I get from all of you is like, that was really cool. I can't believe that happened. So that's really, I love that. But there, I'm just sharing the experience. So I'm going to let you know what people in membership probably know what this number relates to, because I played a game with them with this number. But I'm going to play some more with you now. All right. So Camille said, at first I got warmth feeling, red color. My goal is my book. I saw a pen and picked 22. I love this, Camille. And why do I love this? Because you co-created this moment. You said you got a warm feeling. So that was probably your guides, right? All of this is with your guides anyway. Red color. What does red mean to you? Red for me is about the first chakra. It's about foundation. It's building a foundation. It's about passion too. And sometimes red also for me is like getting the Fs, right, in school. You know, the Fs and the those types of things in school. And so it might be any kind of rules or regulations you have about writing the book that Spirit wants you to look at. Then you saw a pen because your goal is a book. So it was like, great, let's co-create this moment. And then you picked the number 22. So the numbers I gave you from 0 to 22, and I'm going to finish with Camille and then look at some more, were the major arcana cards in tarot. So I'll put that on the screen. Major arcana cards in tarot. Now, I use the Rider-Waite deck only because I was taught on the Rider-Waite deck. And so that's the deck I use. Doesn't matter what deck you use. So 0 and 22 in the Major Arcana deck is the Fool card. So if you picked 0, it would be the Fool. If you pick 22, it'll be the Fool because it's looked at in both ways. So Camille there picked 22, which is the Fool. And I personally love the Fool card. It's my personality card. My soul card is the Emperor. So you could see why I'm a paradox sometimes. And the Fool is all about taking risks. It's all about taking risks with a lot of you are doing. You know, I want to see, matter of fact, I'm going to put this on my phone because I get to see the likes and the loves on here. I want to see the likes and the loves how many of you are on a path right now that you don't know where the frig it's going, but you're trusting it. You're making decisions. My Brooklyn accent's out today. You're trusting it and you're doing it. I want to see the likes and loves with that. Hold on. So Camille said that made, hey, I'm not seeing likes and loves. I want to see likes and loves. Oh, maybe you haven't caught up yet to me. Yeah, I'm still not seeing them. I want to see them. Anyway, it was so much fun when I got them last time. It was a flutter of activity. Anyway, so that's what the numbers are. So you're going to go and look up that number. But the main goal of this exercise, and I'll do a few more just to show you how I work with it, was that you co-created that moment. You didn't wait for somebody to tell you you're going to be a writer. You didn't wait for somebody to go into your heart and your soul and tell you what you saw. You co-created that moment with your guides. So you walked in the light, right? So a lot of times that's why I can't remember who the person was, forgive me, who said when she went in there, she didn't see much of anything. I think it was Peggy, but I'm not sure. And she didn't see much of anything, right? But she saw a little golden light. And I liked what she said. So it led me to a whole other exercise. I want you to start shining the light inside and start owning what's going on in here. And I want you to co-create the moments in your life. I don't want you waiting for someone to come by and say, give you credibility, give you validity, give you value. And why do I say this? Because I did that for so long and I'm not doing it any longer. So this is great. There are tons of them. Thanks, Renee. I'm just not seeing them. I hope I'm seeing them. Okay, let me read a couple of these and then we'll do something else. So let's read a couple. I saw a check on the floor and the amount to pay for the yoga certification, art teaching classes, heard ravens and saw number 17. Great. I love that. I love that you saw a check because what that allows you to believe is that, hold on a second. What that allowed you to do is to notice you can co-create this moment. You can make this happen. This can really work for you. Now, the 17 is the star card. I had to look it up because I couldn't remember what the 17 card was. The 17 is the star card, right? So that's all about your star inside of you. That's all becoming what you want to become. That's all about it making it happen. The star card is about opening up all your chakras. She is, I believe she's naked in the picture in the Rider-Waite deck, if I recall correctly. And that's about your vulnerability. That's about your truth. That's about being seen, right? That's about your own artistic ability. She has her foot in the water. That water is about unconsciousness and bringing it into consciousness. So you seeing a check on the floor, let's pick that check up in your hands. Let's see that check in your pocket. Let's see that check in your wallet. Let's see everything happening for you. So I want you to see how, so okay, now the next question for you, Terry, I'm reading Terry right now, would be, how do I co-create this moment? How do I get inspiring thoughts to create money so that I can pay for those certifications. Because let me tell you something, Terry, tell you something. There is nothing wrong with you wanting those certifications. There is everything right for you because that's what your heart and soul wants. And you're going to be able to serve so many people through those certifications. So that's what I have to share with you. So that's what the 17 is for you. I'm going to actually, let me do a couple more. Let me know if this exercise is helping. And since I didn't see any likes and loves, I don't know if it's helping. We all have to write Facebook and tell them that they have to put stars on there because I want to see stars. Hold on. I didn't know I was doing this, so you got to bear with me. All right. All right. Now I'm happy. Now I can see things. All right. Going back to the thing. Let's see what's going on. Renee says, I love this. I keep looking outside. Not my intent or goal. This gives me a tool to look within. Great. I'm so glad. Viorica, I was thinking about you yesterday, Viorica. I saw money, a gold color, and 5. And I think 5 is the Hierophant. If I'm correct, yes, it is the Hierophant, which makes sense. Okay, so she saw money, a gold color, and 5. Gold is such, you hear people talking about the gold and the consciousness and how gold in the tarot is cosmic energy. It's God energy. It's so beautiful and magnificent, right? And purple to me, what I was taught is the highest spiritual color. It's why you'll see it in Lent in Catholic churches. But gold is taking on a whole other significance in this. I so don't get into all the stuff out there, ascension, sorry. I tend to just go for my guides for things and they tell me where to learn stuff. But it is about ascension. It is about growth. It is about consciousness. It is about expansion. It's about multidimensional living. So I love that you saw this. I love that you saw money. What I feel like is happening for you, Viorica, is that it's asking you to bring everything together. Don't separate stuff. So the Hierophant card, 5 is about transition, right? But the Hierophant is about rules and regulations. A lot of people in tarot, when I was learning tarot, my tarot teacher, who was the president of the Tarot Association at the time, was like, people don't like the Hierophant card, right? The Hierophant is about what are rules and regulations you're following and what has to be released. So allow yourself to release any type of rule and regulation that is keeping you confined in your life, and allow the gold, the money. Like so many people in this spiritual work believe, oh, you can't make money from it. I don't believe that at all. God created money. Money was created. We exist on money. We're not trading pigeons and hens for eggs any longer. And there's nothing wrong with it because the more money you make, the more you're going to give. I can do free Facebook Lives because I have a salary coming in from my membership programs and my online programs, and I'm able to teach them more specifically, and then I'm able to bring stuff out for free for people. I couldn't do that if I was starving. So I feel like, Viorica, everything is coming together, which is great. All right. Erin, let's see what Erin says. My goal is my creative project supporting my tribe and also my financial abundance. Though I saw a lock around this process at one point. I picked the number 11, justice, and heard the number 8, strength. I do feel blocked in some way. I am enjoying this. Good. So Erin, let me talk about a couple of things, and I don't want to keep this up. So I just want to say this. I saw a lock too, but I saw a lock because somebody in membership wrote this dream that apparently I jump into people's dreams in membership. I love it. I'm like teaching in these dreams. I'm showing up. It's like so much fun for me. But anyway, she had a beautiful lock picture and the dream was fascinating that she was writing about it. But I feel like the lock is about who has the key. Do you have the key? Are you waiting for somebody to give you the key? Or do you know you have the key? Next time I would have you go inside, and you can do this on your own, and unlock it and watch what comes out of it. Right? It's just Spirit's way of letting you know that something is going to come out of this. What are you going to unlock it with? Why do we think we don't have the key to our own life? Why do we think we don't have the key to our own gifts? Why do we think God, Spirit, the universe, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it, gave us dreams so we could struggle? No. Sometimes it doesn't always pan out to what we set out for it to be, but I can promise you, it grows and expands to exactly where you're supposed to be. So your number, you got the justice card. Justice is about a balance. It's about where in your life you feel like you're being treated fairly and unfairly, I had a whole lesson this morning with my guides about disappointments that I've experienced this year, which I will share and will write about. It's been a big year of that for me. And justice, where is justice being served? Well, what Spirit said to me today, I didn't talk about justice, but it's the same thing. Where are you showing up for yourself? Where are you taking care of yourself? Where are you allowing people to treat you unfairly? And why do you keep going back for more? I don't know if this resonates. Let me know if it does. I love the strength card. Love it, love it, love it. I have the infinity symbol tattooed on me, the number 8, because it's super important for me. It's infinite intelligence. It's where I come from. It's where we all come from, if we believe in infinite intelligence, whatever we call it. So it's all about your strength. Honey, they're telling you have the strength to make it happen. All right, I'm going to take a couple more and see what this is. But let me see if they want to. I have a lot of light on me. So I'm going to change location and go over here. Let's see. Ow, ow, ow. I'll go over here. There. Now I'm just changing location. Pulling my water over. All right. Let's see. Erin says, that resonates. Thank you. I'm glad. So you guys can do this on your own. How would you do this on your own? Let's take Kathy's, because that's where Spirit took me. So Kathy saw a huge stone wall as high as I could see, a blue sky above, and the number 12. My goal is to act with courage. So she would take her goal, courage, right? And she would look at the huge stone wall as high as she could see. And she would ask herself, how did she feel about that wall? Kathy, if you're still on, I'd love to hear you answer this. How do you feel about that wall? Did it feel like it was insurmountable? Or did it feel like you could, sometimes my words, my vocabulary, even though I'm college educated, not very good. Or was it something that you felt was standing in your way to your courage, right? So I teach people how to draw things and how to really communicate with the objects and the symbols in order to work through them. So you would just want to know how you felt about that first symbol. How did it make you feel? Did it make you feel closed off? Or did it make you feel like there was this beautiful stone wall in front of you from some ancient time in your life? For me, this wall is not something to be fearful of. I feel like it was a huge challenge to scale. I just saw her answer. Great. So what you want to know is who's creating these challenges? Is this a belief system in you? Is this based on past experience? We want to reframe our past. What is this based on? So you want to constantly be having a dialogue with these things in your life so that you could rework them and change them and go someplace else. So Kathy, what I would ask you to say, I saw a wall recently in my meditations, and my guide said to me, they always tell me, go around it. Go around it. Don't try to mount that friggin' wall. The heck with that wall. Go around it. Whatever's blocking you, whatever you need to learn, you're going to learn in your life experiences, not by staring at that wall and trying to knock it down. So that's what I would say to you. A blue sky above. So for anybody who's reading for themselves, what does a blue sky feel like? Well, it makes perfect sense. The blue sky is right there, Kathy, right? Don't you love blue skies? Let's see if she's responding. So tell me how you feel about blue skies, Kathy. But for me, blue skies, I love blue skies. It makes me feel like there's something so much bigger than me here. Go around, got it, thanks. Okay, let me know about the blue wall, the blue sky. There's something so much bigger than me here. It's so much bigger. I'm not alone. So she sees this blue sky above, and that Spirit saying, you can do it. And then she got the number 12, and I don't remember what 12 is, so I have to look real quick to see. 12 is, it's the Hanged Man. That's right, because death is 13. So 12 is the Hanged Man, which makes perfect sense, right? Because that's about changing your perception. It's about changing how you see things. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it's the Hanged Man. It's about changing your perceptions. It's about seeing things differently. It's about not looking at it the same old way. A lot of times what our blocks are the way we've been framed up into this moment. Past experiences. It didn't work before. Why would it work now? I was on Jennifer McLean's membership yesterday doing readings, and this woman was writing a book, and she was basing her second book, and she was basing it on the first book not being as huge an experience as she had hoped it would be. But there was a timing factor in here. So you want to just look at it. So 12 is about, now you can also break down that number of what 12 means. But 12 is about changing your perception. Let's stop framing our lives based on past. Let's rewrite the story. Maybe everything happened for a particular moment right now for you to accelerate and grow past it and for you to do even better. So what I want you to see, Kathy, is, I don't know if she's still on because she's not writing, is that, yes, love the blue sky, peace, love. Perfect. So what I want you to see with the number 12 and with everything that you're experiencing in this is that Spirit is telling you to just change the way you see that wall. For all of you that see a wall in front of you or see a block in front of you, see a big chunk of salt coming down and dissolving it. See a big giant knocking it down. See it turning into a field of flowers. See it turning into a beautiful tree that is supporting you. Instead of us waiting, I hear this so many times, I'm waiting to get past this block before I do it. And I'm like, no, don't do that. Because the only thing that's going to happen is more blocks are going to show up. So change it. Do something else. Go someplace else. All right. Love the reframing. My poor, not point of, I think your point of view will do. Great. All right, guys. So I'm going to take one more real quick, and then I'm going to wrap it up. But love to know how this helped you, if this helped you, because I ain't seeing likes and loves. I won't cry. I'm noticing I have grays again. Some grays are coming out. Yeah, I got it, Kath. The framing idea. Good. So let me know if this worked, if you like this, if you want to see more of this, what you want to see more of. And I'm going to go to someone else. They just took me to Irina. I saw green wreath and number 6 for financial freedom. So this is great. You're looking for financial freedom and you saw a green wreath. I love that, right? So what are wreaths like? Like wreaths are always decoration to celebrate a certain holiday. They are decorations to you put on your door, right? What is the door? Again, when I was reading somebody yesterday and I didn't know anything because she didn't ask me a question. And I was like, there's a door, but you won't open it. Why won't you open this door? Like, you need to open this door. And a lot of times we're waiting for the financial freedom to show up, right? A lot of times some people I know are searching for jobs and they're not getting jobs. But we can always just keep thinking out of the box. Just keep doing it. Keep working towards it. Keep opening new doors. Keep opening ourselves up. It doesn't mean that you're not supposed to have your emotional experience of things. Sandra says REITs are welcoming. I love that. It's welcoming you into your financial freedom. What I want to change for everybody as we move into 2018 is the fact that we have to wait for something to show up for our life to begin, to be living in the light. What I want you to notice is that it's showing up now. Every moment. Look, I had a difficult day yesterday. I had a difficult morning this morning, but I don't stay in the difficulty. I hadn't taken yoga in a while. I'm in a yoga certification program and I hadn't been doing yoga because I was so busy. I went to a yoga class today. I made my butt get on that mat and it shifted my perception. I read something before I went and I shifted my attitude. And do you know when I got out of the yoga class, the text that I was waiting for, the email I had been waiting for, it came through. And then I had this lovely exchange for something that was super important to me. It wouldn't have happened had I just stayed stuck. I had to take movement. And sometimes that movement has nothing to do with what we're pursuing. So, and Arena got the 6 for financial. 6 for me is about about family and friends. And then I want to see what, I don't remember I used to work with tarot all the time. I don't work with tarot as much. Major Arcana. Let me just grab it. Somebody may have already wrote it in there. It is. It's the Lover's card. I love the Lover's card. Who doesn't like the Lover's card? Well, it's the Lover's card, Irina. So where are you falling in love with yourself? Where are you falling in love with money? I said something in, I think it was membership yesterday, or no, it was on my Instagram account. I said, I talk to my lemon tree all the time. I need to talk to my orange tree because it's not giving me oranges. My lemon tree was growing so big, it was coming almost into the house. It was like so big, there were lemons everywhere. And I'm like, the way I talk to my lemon tree is the way you need to be talking to money, right? Everybody, talk to money the way you talk to things you love. Don't be afraid of it. So that's my answer. All right, guys. So let me make sure I'm going to be live next week because we're heading into holidays. We also have a big surprise that I'm going to be announcing soon. I'm going to announce it now, but nothing's out there just yet. It's just a secret that I'm going to share. But Carrie Samuels and Ana Maria Vasquez and myself are partnering up, coming together, and we are going to be doing a special New Year's Eve. It's going to be on December 28th, but we're doing a special 2017 into 2018 live class with you. I don't think they'll mind that I say it. If you don't know who Carrie Samuels is, she's this phenomenal happiness coach, numerologist, channels, talks to guides. And Ana Maria Vasquez, you know from being on my page, she's an animal communicator, a multidimensional communicator. So she's just incredible. Somebody's texting me likes and loves. That's hilarious. I don't know who it is. I'll look at it in a second. It might be Denny. I don't know. And I had this brilliant idea for us to come together and do a live class for all of you. And so we're going to be announcing that soon. So I'm really super excited about that. So let me look at my calendar. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're trying to do it at a time frame where we can hit Australia as well as, Europe and the East Coast. So next week, December 5th, I am live, but I'm going to make it later. Sorry, guys, I have to because I'm doing a membership call. So I'm going to go live at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, 1:30 p.m. Pacific. No, actually, I'm going to say 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Pacific time. Sorry. I try to keep it consistent, but I changed the time and then I didn't put it in my calendar, which was not really good. So I'm going to go 2 p.m. Pacific time next time. So everybody, thank you so much. If you like this, let me know. Let me know what you want to see more of. Let me know what you do like. Let me know what doesn't resonate. Not everybody's cup of tea, but I really appreciate it. And I am super excited that you're part of this. Thank you so much. I'm really just so grateful. And eventually it'll be at 1 o'clock on Tuesdays, but just bear with me with time changes through the holidays. So I will see you at 2 p.m. Pacific time next Tuesday. And I don't know what they're going to tell me to do because it all just comes through my dreams. Thank you so much, guys. Love you. Bye.